What's up? What's up? Simon here. In this episode, I wanted to go ahead and talk about Elon Musk making a huge investment into Twitter, becoming their majority shareholder at 9.2% of all Twitter. He invested nearly $3 billion and bought majority of their shares as one single owner. It is big news for a lot of different things. We're going to go over this, why he did it, what happened to the stock prices after, and what it means for everyone on Twitter, in the media, as well as Twitter stock. So before I get into this, I definitely want to say thank you to Crypto.com for sponsoring this video. Check out this quick little bit on Crypto.com and we'll get into this video. Guys, this video was brought to you by Crypto.com. Check out Crypto.com for all of your cryptocurrency needs. They have a blog on their website for all the news crypto related. You can buy and sell NFTs on Crypto.com. There is information about the blockchain, DeFi, and it's probably one of the best places to trade cryptocurrency. In fact, it is the fastest growing cryptocurrency app. The app I recently started using, it's super simple, easy to use. So check out Crypto.com app on Android or the iPhone iOS system. And I appreciate them for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to what we were talking about. Okay, so Elon Musk is my favorite person. He's my favorite entrepreneur. He is ultra successful, dubbed as the world's richest man. He has created PayPal, SpaceX, Tesla, which is pretty much his bread and butter. He has a 20% stake in Tesla right now, and it's outperforming a lot of different stocks. However, I just look up to the guy. I think he has a level head on his shoulder. He's very creative. He's an outside the box thinker, very innovative, and just continues to keep on winning. He recently has been mad at Twitter. And by investing nearly $2.9 billion into Twitter, he created a storm.
So this is the world's richest person, to your point, Aaron, taking some of that estimated $290 billion worth of wealth to buy a piece of Twitter. So like you pointed out, Tesla founder and CEO Elon Musk just disclosed the purchase of over 73 million shares of Twitter. That makes him a 9.2% owner of Twitter, to be very precise here. It also makes him the single biggest shareholder of the company, even bigger than some of the biggest mutual fund and exchange-traded fund investors in Twitter.
The people and executives at Twitter are a bit worried. And the reason he's done that is because he didn't like what was happening with Twitter. Now, Elon Musk is one of Twitter's most popular personalities. He has over 80 million followers, and he's been censored before. He did not like that. And he actually attempted or asked his followers if he should create his own social media platform, which is very difficult to do, would take a lot of time. And 70% when he polled on Twitter said that Twitter is not adhering to their own policies of free speech. So Elon Musk then asked if Twitter should be an open source platform or allow for more freedom of speech, and 83% said yes. When Elon invested his $2.9 billion to get 9.2% of Twitter's majority stake, he actually got it as a discount. Since February, Twitter has fallen nearly 50%. Because of that, Twitter is at a good buy right now. And with Twitter being at a buy, he was able to buy his shares, and as soon as he bought them, the stock has rose nearly 25%, making his net worth in Twitter stock $3.5 billion. So within a day, this man almost made nearly $500 million just with his investment. And that shows you what the power of money really does when you have that type of influence. Elon Musk, instead of creating his own platform like some of the others have tried to do, such as Donald Trump with Truth Social, he decided that it would be very hard to compete with Twitter with their existing base of users, and it would take too long before any impactful change can happen. So therefore, he did what I have said on this channel many times, try to solve a problem with money, and he has a lot of money. So he went and invested a lot to gain a lot of control. In the past, Elon Musk has compared its former CEO and its existing CEO, Agrawal, to a Soviet dictator, Joseph Stalin, who would silence everybody and basically not allow freedom of speech. Jack Dorsey, who was the past CEO, also as the CEO of Square, has stepped down in November of last year. Suddenly, he holds about a 2.3 majority stake in Twitter, and he was focusing more on Square and blockchain. However, he was getting a lot of heat for freedom of speech as well. And the new CEO took over and has not done a better job, in my opinion and Elon's opinion, opening the platform to allow people to speak freely and share their thoughts and ideas.
Here is the replacement, Parag Agrawal, on the First Amendment in his own words. Quote, "Our role is not to be bound by the First Amendment. Where our role is particularly emphasized is who can be heard. The scarce commodity today is attention. There's a lot of content out there, a lot of tweets out there. Not all of it gets attention. Some subset of it gets attention. And so increasingly, our role is moving towards how we recommend content."
In fact, if you guys have heard anything about Twitter, Twitter has banned our former president. However, they have not banned the Ayatollah or any of these organizations, etc. So it is an interesting topic to be discussed on whether Twitter picks favorites or chooses people based on political agendas. So what does it mean for freedom of speech at Twitter? Well, I assume that changes are going to be happening to Twitter. Maybe even a new CEO is going to come in. With that type of majority shareholder ownership, it really buys you some power and some decision making. They're going to need Elon Musk on his side to move forward any type of decisions. Elon is taking the steps of Jeff Bezos, and what he's doing is he's basically buying himself some type of press media. For example, Jeff Bezos bought the Washington Post to control what the media narrates in his hometown. And Elon Musk, in this case, has bought Twitter to control the narration or potentially the freedom of speech that he's seen lack of on one of the major platforms out there for media. I expect that we're going to get a lot more freedom of speech. People are going to be able to share their opinions. And I actually think that this is a great thing for Twitter. It's a great thing for humanity. And it's a great thing to allow people to have a discussion on Twitter. Twitter has not been extremely profitable or successful in comparison to Facebook or Meta. However, they have an opportunity here to make their wrong right and allow the platform to be for everybody. What does this mean for Twitter? Shakeup. There's going to be a big shakeup at Twitter, including their board, their investors. Basically, everybody that's involved with Twitter is going to have to now deal with Elon Musk and his viewpoints on how freedom of speech or how Twitter should be functioning. People are going to get laid off, fired, replaced. There probably will be a better overall outcome for profits in the future because Elon's going to grab onto it, make it more profitable, or potentially make it more usable for everybody out there and give it the right attention it deserves for such a big, massive platform all around the world. What does this mean for Elon Musk? Well, he actually now added on another company he needs to mature and grow and manage. So Elon is probably going to put the right people in the place of management to make sure that Twitter becomes a social platform that it's meant to be, allowing people to share their opinions, their beliefs, and their freedom of speech. He's going to have to work more to get this done, but I have a feeling he's just going to put the right people in place to make sure that they follow the outline and the guidelines that Twitter is supposed to adhere to. What does it mean for Twitter stock? Here we go. This is the biggest one. I wish I knew he would be buying it. I would have bought Twitter. I used to own Twitter at a very low price, and I don't anymore. I have sold it when it was crashing with all this censorship in the past. For Twitter stock, this is probably the best thing ever. The richest man in the world bought into Twitter and will make sure that Twitter is going to be successful. I think this is a positive for Twitter. It's a positive for all Twitter employees, shareholders, or anyone that has invested in Twitter. And we saw that today with Twitter stock jumping over 20%. With Elon Musk coming on board, it's going to be even better. It's going to get better as time goes on as well. Elon Musk is going to make sure that his stock does not deplete. He's going to make sure the right people are in place and there is a company growth objective. So after Twitter jumped over 20%, nearly 25%, is it still a good buy? Well, check with your financial advisor. However, I do think it's a good buy long term. With Elon investing, this is not a short-term investment. He's not going to sell Twitter stock today and make nearly $500 million from his move. This was an investment for power play. It wasn't an investment for money for Elon. But the stock will eventually continue to go up. It probably is a very good buy because it's off from its peaks just 6 months ago or so, or even earlier this year. And Twitter is going to be a potentially good stock if they could do it right, turning things around, making it the free speech platform it should be. I'm super excited for Elon Musk. I'm super excited for Twitter users and people around the world that want to share their opinions. Elon is one of the best. He's probably the person I would want to meet the most. I am just shocked that he made this move, but I'm not in disbelief because he's been complaining about Twitter and the social media censorship, the political involvement in pretty much everything that he does. It happened to him here in California with Tesla and shutdowns during the pandemic. It's happened to him in a lot of different aspects of his business ventures. So he's sick of it. He's making a change and he's a responsible billionaire doing so. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about Elon Musk buying Twitter. Are you going to buy Twitter as well now since he invested in it? Comment below. What do you think this means for free speech and Twitter? And if you like this video, please go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. As always, I appreciate it. I'll catch you guys here in the next video. Go Elon. There you have it, folks. This video was sponsored by Crypto.com. I hope you enjoyed the video. Definitely check out Crypto.com if you're interested in trading cryptocurrency, buying and selling NFTs. If you're just interested in the whole crypto space, Crypto.com makes it super simple with their app. It is available on both the Android and the iOS platform. Super simple to use. It's the fastest growing app. Crypto.com is everywhere. They have done it well and they have done it right. What I like about Crypto.com is the fact that it's safe and secure, and it is a company that you could trust with your digital wallet. Thank you, Crypto.com, for the sponsorship.